El Paso has been overdue, as you can see. Barry, did you find out that that wasn't my car that you took a picture of? I found that freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I wasn't taking a picture of your car.
You took a picture of a white car that was
I did.
outside that wasn't even mine.
Yeah,
You actually
that's
got a picture of the
reference to something else
sergeant.
going on.
You got a picture of the sergeant's butt, too.
So how you doing, Miss Farmer?
Are you trying to dox me?
What's that?
Are you trying to present my name? What are you going to say my address next?
No.
How'd you find out my name? I knew you guys would by now.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Have you seen
it's
my
on
other
the internet. It's
videos?
on the internet, so
Of course it is.
yeah. How can I help you?
I'm waiting for her to finish printing my papers.
What papers are you waiting for? I got a bunch here that you're requesting. This first one says I'm requesting the following.
No, that's FOIA's.
Yeah.
I'm talking about meeting minutes. There's none out here for me to have her do, so she said she'd run them off or
Yeah,
something.
we put them all on the webpage.
Yeah, I don't have the webpage. I don't have the internet right now.
What are you looking for?
The meeting minutes from the last meeting, you have them readily available for.
The last minutes for the last meeting aren't approved yet, so we can't.
The
get
one
them.
before that is what
Oh, the
I,
one before that.
yeah, that's what I told her.
You see if I can pull them up?
Barry, can I ask you one question?
Sure.
And it's not even the 5 elements. I've had reports. I've had a lot of emails since I saw you last. And there are accusations of you using city property for personal use for yourself and Miss Sandy, the one that's not here right now, including like the snow blower and things like that. Do you have any comment on that?
No, I don't. I don't think whoever's telling you is giving you correct information.
Well, that's why I'm asking you straight to your face, right? Instead of saying, oh, Barry's doing this,
Yeah.
you know?
You know, if people are calling, I snow blow the sidewalks whenever it snows. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
city snow blower, and I do it for the city on my, just because I do it. It ain't part of my job, but I do it because I don't want people slipping and falling.
No, I understand that. The actual accusation was at your home, which they did give me your home address and all that.
Does she want her employee handbook? Does she want a copy of our employee handbook?
Oh, shoot, I guess so.
She's asking for.
I'm just here asking questions. Might as well come straight to your face and ask, right, Barry?
Sure, that's fine.
I prefer to do it that way. I really wish your mayor wouldn't force me to come to your meetings, though, but I am getting used to speaking at meetings.
Yeah.
Have you seen my newer ones? Well, I've only done it a couple times, but that's why I haven't come to yours yet. I have local fish to fry. Did you figure out I do come from quite a ways to visit you? So
Where are you coming from?
I can't tell you that, but you've probably figured it out if you've seen me online. Did you see about my
Coming from,
kidnapping?
like Peru or Ottawa?
What?
Coming from Peru, Ottawa?
Yeah, in that area. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, I don't have time to check out the antique malls today.
Yeah, they're pretty cool inside.
Yeah, I was just on the phone with the
A lot of
person.
toys in there.
I haven't been in that,
Bring you back to your childhood.
what's that one that said like
So
hoarders?
You want February 19th?
Is that your most recent one that you have? You don't have,
So
whatever your last March one was before, this one?
So we should have March 4th, if they're not on here. We have March 19th, or February 19th on here. And I think March 4th is approved, so I can get this for you.
Oh,
I'll go to
perfect.
my desk to do that.
I'd appreciate that. It's amazing you guys don't have them by now, though. It's weird.
Well, we post everything. So what happens is I will be going on to post the next meeting on Friday, and on Friday I update everything. So
Okay.
this is the day I do it.
Can I request that you look into it, though, and actually have them posted here at City Hall like you're supposed to? Like a tangible copy? So then Jenny doesn't have to take 40 years
Oh.
doing it, and
Of the minutes?
the agendas.
Yeah, we post all the agendas as soon as they come out. Which ones?
But they gotta be,
March 4th, right?
Okay, yep.
I don't see any agenda or any of that
Agenda
Here.
will be out Friday. We put it out.
out here.
So the
You guys
agenda's
don't leave
not-
the old one up
agenda's not
until,
even done yet.
you don't leave the old one up until that one's gone?
We don't, no.
That's interesting. And what was
So
this
we
again?
we post all of our agendas on the web along with the minutes.
Oh, do you guys get a lot of speakers at your meetings?
Yeah, we do every once in a while.
Do they seem to be happy here?
Yeah. I think our residents are pretty happy.
That's why I didn't like the way you treated me. Honestly, you're being fairly decent this time. But that's why you can't be doing what you did last time to people. Because then, you guys get a bunch of emails, a bunch of calls, and people think you're
You gotta
assholes.
remember, you caught me off guard, and I come out of my office, and there you are.
Police caught me off guard.
So, well, you knew the police are coming, because we said we were calling.
Oh, yeah, but I've been kidnapped by the police. I've been battered in handcuffs.
Hopefully they had a good reason to do it, or probably possibly.
No, actually.
What else now am I looking for?
The minutes, right?
Which one do you want? That's the fourth.
Oh, this
That's
is the
most
4th.
recent.
That's crazy. Do you have that? What was it? What'd you say, February 19th?
I can print those.
Appreciate it. I actually don't like going in places and getting in a big argument, but I actually think there's a lot of education for everybody in that video, including myself, the officers, you guys, hopefully. Especially when I found out you were a former cop. Like, come on, man. You know my rights, I would like to think. I forget what, Itasca, is that where it was? Istatica. I had never heard of it until I was doing my research into you. Just like how you guys research into me, I research into you too. Did you like which picture I chose for you to put in my video last time?
Yeah,
It was a cute one, right? Professional. When did you guys update your voicemail here?
we really don't have a voicemail, and I think that about a week ago, we had an update come up, and we pushed the update, and it went and put a voicemail on.
Oh, perfect. See,
About
Jenny,
what?
I told Jenny
Otherwise-
that, and she tried to tell me that you've always had it. I said, no, you didn't.
Well,
So I was
guess
called.
there's always been a voicemail you can set up, but we've never set it up.
It makes
I think
sense.
you're the only voicemail we probably got.
Yeah, I was excited that you guys had it because I knew why. Thank you. I appreciate your help, Barry, and I appreciate you treating me a little better.
Let
Okay.
me see if I make sure I understand your FOIA request. So
Okay.
I get the right stuff here. So the first one I'm reading is, I am requesting the following last 5 voicemails left on the village voicemail, which that's pretty understandable.
Can you speak? My left ear isn't the best.
And FOIA, I am requesting any and all complaints filed against city employees, the outcomes of those complaints. You've already requested that one?
Well, I didn't know if there was newer ones, though.
No.
You know what I'm
not-
saying?
Not that I know of.
Did they accept my complaint as a complaint? And he never contacted me back in regards to, because if you remember, part of that was on you for the privacy complaint because I thought it was you at the time until the ladies admitted it was
so-
them.
We had a telephone conversation, and I asked you at that time if you wanted to file a complaint, and you said you did not want to. You wanted to
Did
talk
I
to the
not
mayor.
verbally give it to you?
What's that?
Did
You
I
said
not
you-
verbally give it
You
to
told me
you?
you wanted to file it with the mayor, is what you told me.
Yeah, and I did. I
Oh.
sent it via email.
I don't get the mayor's emails.
Oh, well, you'll
If
have
you send it
to.
to me, I'll take care of it. Send me an email and I'll.
Well, I can forward you what I had already sent to him.
That's fine.
I
As long as
suppose.
you attach me, then I get to see it, and then I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I just want it to be recorded that it was sent to him on a prior date, not the date I'm doing the FOIA for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, just send it to me, and then, and I guess if you're sending it to me, then you know which one it is, because that's the only one we would have at that point.
I see.
And then you have another one here, it says, I'm requesting the last 20 emails from Mayor Price as of 3/28 of 24. So that's no biggie, we can send that to you. And then I think this is another one. I am requesting the following information, cost receipts for do not enter signs in Village Hall, send to accountability.
Yeah, so just the new ones you guys put up.
No,
But do
no
you
problem.
see, I was right on that, and I was educating you guys that if you really don't want us back there without you escorting us, then you do have to have us.
So
We all learn,
did what
right?
you said,
That's
and
right.
We went ahead and put up signs that, you know, if it prevents problems, it's a good thing.
It is, if that's how you guys want it, then it's better to do that than to have 3 people gang up on somebody. Now, I do want to make it known to you that Jenny has threatened to potentially file another privacy complaint against me via YouTube. Now, it didn't work out well for her last time, obviously, because she's a public employee and she approached my camera, which was really weird. which is why I initially thought it was you, but that is a violation of my rights. Okay, and it's also like an attempted prior restraint, retaliation, all this different stuff. And I don't want to file anything against the city. You guys have hardworking people that pay for this building, for your salaries, all that. So she really needs to look into that before trying to do that. She's not,
So,
I'm not sitting here trying to give her home address and all this, and she's a random patron here and all that.
so
That'd be
when she's
different.
away from her work, I don't get to control what they do outside of work. I'm responsible for in work, you know, when they're working. What they do on their own, I don't get to control that. I can't tell them
So
what to do.
if the complaint was filed, because I don't remember exactly the time, but I do have it. If it was filed during business hours then, on a day she's presumed to be working, then that'd be an
So it
issue.
could-
But nonetheless, even if it's off-duty issues that stem from all of this, then you guys still are liable.
So
And I don't want to see that happen for your
she should
taxpayers.
have- Anybody that files complaints, like I tell them, I don't control what they do outside of work or what they do on their breaks when they're not on the clock. I would have to imagine the complaint did not come from one of our computers. And I would imagine it would have been on as our break or off duty when it was filed.
Well, she may want to consider not working for the public then, I guess, if that's the way she feels. I mean, I hate to say that.
But I think everybody's got a right to file a complaint with YouTube or different organizations, right?
See, individual persons, sure,
Right,
and it may
right.
go one way or another. But when, like you, if you were to do that right now, you would be violating my rights, trying to impede my journalism, trying to get my story taken down, trying to cost me money, among other things. And because at the end of the day, all of this is for matters of public interest, and education and all that. Like you said, you guys were educated. I was educated a bit that day, things like that. But you really need to look into what she's doing, she needs to, or whoever, before she sets you guys up for a lawsuit. And I would hate for you to do that. That's why I'm just telling you.
So my main concern, as long as she can't be doing it on duty, and that's my
Or
main
technically,
concern.
she can't be doing it, period, or you're putting your taxpayers at risk.
Well,
people
what
work
she does
hard
on
for
her
the
own,
money.
I don't get a control, just like I can't tell you what to do, you know?
I'm not
I-
a
you're-
public
you're-
employee, though.
Yeah, but you're a citizen, she's a citizen, what she does off duty, I have no control of.
Okay, but you understand that all of you guys can be named for that, though, right? And then your
Well, I mean,
taxpayers,
I'm guessing-
even if somebody loses a lawsuit against it, which they wouldn't for something like that, most likely, you guys are gonna have to pay to fight it. Not you guys, but your taxpayers. And that's not good. We want people to move to El Paso and want to live here. Is it El Paso? Is that how you actually say it? I noticed that. No, I say it wrong. But do you understand that? Like, we don't want to encourage them, like, oh, the city's fucking crooked. We don't want to waste our dollars here, because look what they're doing, just funding all these fighting lawsuits and stuff. It's not
You got-
okay.
But you gotta remember, people got rights, I can't take away their rights from them, I mean,
You got to understand that when she signs up to work as a public employee, literally her entire salary is all out there for all of us if we want to see things like that.
I believe it.
So she doesn't have the privacy in that
But
respect or when she's
not
sitting here like
working-
this.
When she's not working,
But the
That-
thing
that's
is,
her
she
time.
was recorded when she was working. That's the problem. It's not like I'm outside Jenny's house saying, hey girl, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Harassing her.
you know,
Okay, I'm not doing that. I mean, then it might be a little closer to where she could try and argue it. But when she's working in City Hall and doing that stuff and then threatening to do it again, that's a serious problem. And also, you are one of, is there another FOIA officer besides you or just you?
me and, we're all FOIA certified, we all take the training, but I'm the primary FOIA, Dave is the primary.
Oh, yeah, because she told me she
I
wasn't.
do a
but-
majority of them.
Yeah, but you know how I like put a few of them on the little papers and like weird stuff? She probably was just misguided, but she was unaware that I could put them on the little ones and I had to use the sheet. And then she told me that. Obviously, I already know. But I just,
I mean, we do have the forms and you know they're over there.
yeah, it's
Right.
better to not tell somebody they can't do something instead of just saying, I don't know. You know what I mean? Let me go get Barry type thing.
I wasn't here.
No, I get it,
I just
but
walked in the door.
I'd rather hear I don't know than something that I know is false. You know what I mean? Because not everybody does know that. All right, well, I appreciate your help and definitely look into that. I don't want to have to be a part of filing anything against you guys. I don't want anybody else to. So do not try to assist anybody in trying to intimidate me or attacking my stories. It's not going to work out. Obviously, I have backup ones and would repost anyway if it did work out, but it won't. It wouldn't be the first time. Okay.
So can I ask you a question? So
Sure.
you do a lot of videos and you edit your videos. why wouldn't you just post the whole video?
Time. I was here for 45 minutes. Actually, sometimes I do post the whole one, and then I'll show the shortened version. But if you notice, the only thing I don't know if you actually watched, but the only thing I actually cut out from when I was here last time was all the waiting with the cops out here. Literally, most of the, even when we had small talk, and it's tedious to go through there and actually do it that way. But I am my thing is sometimes shit comes out of my mouth that I'm not proud of, but I like to show it because I believe in my own transparency too. So, when I talk sideways to someone, I let it be shown. So,
But you did make some comments last time you were here, and I noticed you took those out.
which comments?
I think you made, and don't recall them exactly, I'm just thinking back, you made a comment about, something about dick size.
Did I?
Something
Oh,
like
it's
that.
probably in there. Are you sure it's out of there?
You made a comment, that's not in there, and then you made a comment about being a black person.
And that's taken out.
I mean, I didn't see that in there.
I will go through my whole posted video and make sure, and I'll tell you what, if that's taken out, and if you know about the time it was I out here, or what?
I don't know if it was walking back and forth, I don't.
Because the thing is, honestly, Barry, we're both white, but there are times where people that are of color or just different things, or even just dress really, like they're homeless or something, do get treated differently. You know what I mean? And I say that time and time again. And actually, I'd be surprised if it was in the moment when I did take anything out. But I will gladly post it, if so.
No, I was just curious, I mean, I saw that some things are edited, and I was just curious.
Yeah, literally, from my knowledge, the only thing taken out was when I was sitting here filling the stuff out. You know what I mean? Chit-chatting a little bit with the officers. But besides that, and I do take out certain things. I don't know if anything I said to them, I forget because it's been a couple months, was personal. But sometimes I do say things that I don't want said. You know what I mean? Just like how you said my last name, that got me wondering, are you going to start saying which school my kids go to, things like that? Because that does happen.
Anybody can look up names nowadays. With the
No, I get
internet, and, I mean, you can plug in a name and you can get almost their whole life story. I mean,
Oh, I knew on my way here you guys knew my name by now.
Oh.
When the chief asked what my name was, I was like, you'll figure it out, because he would. It's not that hard, especially when you guys know my online name, But yeah, if you haven't, did I say that out here, do you know? Because I will literally, I'm going to sit through that video later and look.
You'd have to look back at your video. It should be in there if you're a video.
Yeah, I bet you that it's probably in the video and you missed it. Because I generally don't
think I did.
remove stuff like
That's
that.
pretty big comments that, and I don't mind
Whose
talking-
dick
I don't-
size? Was it yours?
What's that?
Was it about you?
Something, I don't remember, but I don't mind talking to you. But also on the other hand, you called here one time and you were calling the two women names, and that I don't appreciate.
They have said some nasty stuff to me, so if I told them,
heard
she was
some of-
being a
I heard
bitch,
some of the
then
names, and I'm just like, really? Come on.
I have cordial conversations with Jenny often when I call about the mayor. I don't sit.
Yeah.
It's literally about the same thing every time, and she she knows that.
And I didn't get to hear all the conversations, but I would put money on it that the two women that sit up here don't call people names.
Which names did I call them?
I think you used the word slut.
No way. No fucking
I
way.
think it was. slut.
Not a chance. I called them a slut.
I wrote it down. I'd have to look it up.
Please do. Please
Yeah.
send it to me because. Okay, let me write it
If you
down.
want to wait a second, I could probably go and see if I can find it.
What you wrote down?
What I wrote down. Yeah.
Go ahead, because I'm gonna write down just so I can
Let me
look
hold on a
into these
second.
things. I mean, because like I said, sometimes there's things that I'm not always proud of. Are you recording our conversation?
I'm not.
I was just curious. I mean, I'm recording it anyway, so it don't matter, but. All right, so something about black people. Yeah, because Barry, unless it was part of that waiting time and I just happened to miss it, which would be weird for a number of things, then it should be in my video.
Yep.
Dick size. I have to look at the video. I haven't watched it in a while. I probably did say something about, how would you treat black people? I'm sure I did. Because I do that. Because I worry about that. Dick size. I do not recall that at all. What else did he say? Slut? No, I've been guilty of telling people that they're being a bitch and things like that. I've actually been fairly cordial to both of them on the phone. I think the time I did call her a bitch or whatever, I forget exactly, but I was pissed off one day. And I believe that was the day that they admitted that they filed the privacy complaint against me. But I'm going to go back and review. Hopefully, I do have it, actually, yeah. I'm going to review. Because if any of that was cut off, and it had to be, because I didn't edit out most of that video, I cut down a lot of like when it was sitting in here for time purposes, because it was just me writing my FOIAs. So I could have overlooked it, skipped it. But nonetheless, anything said, I stand by at this point. Damn. Yeah, I've been here for almost an hour. I don't believe for a minute that I called her a slut. I generally don't even call people a slut. Hello. I want to find out the exact verbiage used.
I was wrong.
It wasn't slut, was
It
it?
was hookers, bimbos, and broads.
I'm getting over my sickness. So hookers,
Bimbos and broads.
and that was on the phone.
Yeah.
Did you guys record that call?
No, we don't record our calls.
That's a bummer. Okay, hookers, bimbos, and bros, and that one was on there. But, okay, so no slut. Let's say, because I generally don't use the word slut.
Yeah.
Broads.
I was just trying.
Broad. I do use the word broads.
Yeah.
Now, regarding this dick size comment, because that's my thing, is I like to show what I do wrong, even whether it sounds good on me or not, because we're not all always perfect. And also, it gives good context into what's actually happening, you know. Was I referencing yours? Or whose? And was it out here?
I think you were talking towards me, so I'm guessing it was probably a reference. You'd have to look at the video.
Now, was it out here, though?
It could have been. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because I didn't delete anything from back there, as far as I know, because it was a lot going on, so I didn't have need to. You know what I mean? But out here, like I said, when I was filling out my FOIAs, my viewers, just like you, just like me, we only have so much time in a day, so to sit there and watch hour-long video that could be cut time-wise, that there's not much going on, to half an hour, you know, that's primarily why that happens.
I'm probably going to throw this all into one FOIA.
As long as you don't try to do that unduly burdensome shit that they do. But yeah, you got to understand that I do remember arguing with whichever one of them that one day. I think they both the ladies admitted to the privacy complaint thing. But you need to understand that not only does that cause me a problem on my platform, or it could. I mean, obviously they sided with me, but it does, like, you have those couple days where you never know, they could yank down your stuff. But it also can take away your money you earned, you know what I mean? Which takes food directly out of my kid's mouth, right? Right? I mean, I don't think you understand. But, and that's the problem. You can't be doing that.
Are you only a journalist, or do you do
No, I do this part-time.
Okay.
That's why you haven't seen me yet in a while. But nonetheless, you know what I mean? Even if it was my full-time thing, you can't do that to people. You know what I mean? And two, it's important to get this information out, because now look, honestly, your local people were, some of them hated me and some of them fed me a lot of information I didn't like to hear about you guys, you know? And I hope it's not true. So I asked you about the snowblower thing. I don't believe none of you for a minute, but, you know, I appreciate you being nicer. I am going to look into that. And if anything happened to inadvertently be removed, because I know dang well, if I accuse you of, I can imagine how you'd treat black people, so I'm guessing that's usually the verbiage I use, I wouldn't remove that. Not purposely. You know what I'm saying? There would be no reason, because as we all know, black people do sometimes get treated different or whatever, you know, or Mexicans, whoever, you know. All right. Well, it's nice to see you, Barry. I appreciate that. I will look into this black people and dick size comments, and I will definitely send you where they are in the video if they're in there, and if they're in my other video where it was taken out, I will post it for my own transparency. Sound good?
Appreciate it.
Yep. I mean, I'm all about it. So I really don't try to do that, though, so I'd be surprised if it's not in there, unless it was when I'm sitting here talking with them and just got cut out. 'Cause at the end of the day, after editing for so long, sometimes you just kind of yank the whole clip out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you've ever done it, but it's rough. I'm not a good editor to begin with.
You must be pretty good. You do enough videos. I would think you have a lot of experience.
I casually do it. Actually, some people in the like the
How
freedom
many videos
community,
You got on your site?
I don't know, like 600 or something.
Oh, you're good at it.
On Accountability Angel, at least. I do other cool shit too, not just that. Okay.
So do you ever get a chance to see people that attack you on videos?
Oh yeah. Troll channels?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Someone sent me one that
Oh yeah. They'll just dog you like crazy.
I mean, he does numerous long videos.
Oh yeah. There's one. I'm not gonna name his name, but his last name's Kauther. I won't give him his little channel credit, but he's sitting at home on house arrest, you know, and then making money by literally stealing our videos, not giving the actual credit. Because there's like I had somebody just highlight my videos last week, and he made a bunch of money off of it, but he brought a lot of awareness to my channel. You know what I mean? Things like that. So it works out for everybody, but he gave the credit. Now those places just attack you. You know what I mean? And they'll say all sorts of stuff about you being a parent and all this different stuff when they're out on 5 felony charges.
Yeah.
You know, my thing is I haven't had a ticket since I was 19 until I was kidnapped while turning in a complaint. That's also why I do the complaint compliance checks now at the police departments, because it's important.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody knows how to do it. And a lot of different departments have updated their forms and changed their policies, things like that, because of my visits or other people's. You know, it's important stuff. But yeah, I've seen them. I generally try not to watch them too much now, because I mean, they'll tell you to kill yourself and everything, just beat you down. You're a fat bitch and blah blah blah. But what can you do? If that's the worst they got for me, I guess that's okay. You know.
I'm always for improvement. I mean, if we can improve something, we will.
And so am I, and I've learned from my own bad ways and improved. And actually, I'm a lot like 2 years ago, I would have been a lot less calm than I was when I was here visiting you guys. You know what I mean? When that situation occurred. But I've learned to be a little different, you know? All right, well, you take care.
Comes with age.
That's right. It was a good talk, though, Barry. I'm glad we got to have a conversation, but make sure she looks into that whole privacy complaint thing, because if she does attempt to file one, it's not going to go too well. All right, take care. Don't try to follow me home. All right, well, I got a lot to look into with that. I'm genuinely curious what he's saying I cut out. I don't believe it, but he could be right. I mean, I could have missed something, whatever. I mean, you guys already know that if I bring up the thing where treating black people different, I mean, that does happen. I bring that up in plenty of videos. I'm not against looking into my own self. You know, that just is what it is. Now, I knew I didn't call her a slut. I don't use that word very much, you know. But I do remember we got into an argument on the phone one time when that first all occurred. But they're trying to attack my livelihood. All right, well, thanks for watching. Tell your friends. Bye.